years later, after I had my feminist-inspired tubal ligation reversed and married Lou Bishop, Derek was born. Nonetheless, even through the pregnancy, I didn't really quite get it. In spite of wearing maternity clothes the very first week of my pregnancy, I didn't yet understand what this experience ultimately means to a woman and a person. I remember Lou and I watching yet another PBS program. This one was about lifeboat ethics. 25 people are on a boat fit for 15. The question, do you throw 10 overboard so the 15 can survive, or do you keep everyone aboard, hoping for a miracle, but threatening the lives of all? After seeing the program, I asked Lou what he would do if, after having a baby, all three of us were bobbing around the ocean and he could save only one of us. Who would it be, the baby or me? Lou, not being dumb, refused to answer the question. I said, well, I'd save you, because we are the primary relationship and we could always make a new baby. See, I didn't yet get it. Into about the second or third month, I woke Lou up in the middle of the night with one serious question. Lou, how long can you tread water? I finally got it. Something intense, unique, special, serious, and overwhelming naturally occurs between a mother and a child that becomes the focal point of the mother's life. She has created new life in her body, a life totally dependent upon her good will and good sense. But bad ideas die hard. I made sure Lou knew that for every feeding or diaper change I did, he had to do one, and so forth. Once Derek was born, and he was no easy baby, I cherished and selfishly protected all these special moments. I loved changing diapers and breastfeeding him. The sense of joy from watching him giggle as I wiped his bottom is frankly indescribable, as was the sense of significance I felt watching him take nourishment from my breast. I soon gave up the 50-50 nonsense, and we settled into doing, as a team, whatever needed to be done. I was home full-time, while Lou earned a living to take care of us. I had been a local radio host prior to Derek's birth, and I absolutely missed my radio work with a profoundly painful passion. I saw no way to work and to take care of Derek myself. When Derek was more than 3 years old, a very small radio station, KWNK, moved into the mall that was 10 minutes walking distance from our home. Important because we could not afford 2 cars. And I was offered a radio job for $2,000 a month to work on air live from noon until 3 p.m. Lou had been downsized, and we were struggling, so this money became the difference between paying the mortgage or not. Downstairs in this small mall was a place called Kid Stop. It was run by former teachers and provided care for children while their parents shopped in the mall. Kid Stop was adorable. It had more toys and instruction than could be imagined. And the owner was sweet with the children, who included her 2 sons about Derek's age. I gave it a try to see if Derek would enjoy the experience. He loved the playtime, and managed to nap in the midst of the chaos. If he had reacted negatively to this environment, I never would have accepted this part-time job. After less than a year, I went to work for a small network, where I was able to work from our garage behind our home. Derek would play at my feet while I broadcast 9 a.m. to noon, and during the 5 commercial and news breaks each hour, we would munch snacks and snuggle. I quit this network early on when it didn't pay for the broadcast equipment or my earnings, and I discovered that it was owned by a white supremacist group. At this point, Lou's career seemed to collapse because of the lack of opportunities available to men in their 50s, and we were at risk of losing everything. We brainstormed. Lou suggested that our best option was to resurrect my radio career. We both committed to making sure that this never would interfere with my mothering and with our family. And it never has. First, KFI in Los Angeles tried me out on Sunday afternoons. Then I got the job broadcasting Saturday and Sunday evenings. Essentially, this meant that after Derek and Lou went to bed, I'd go to work. After about a year, I was offered a full-time job, Monday through Friday, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. I was grateful and thrilled, and we had a decent income again. This meant that I would take care of Derek all day, put him to bed at 9 p.m., and drive off to work. Yes, I was tired, but I had all week to take care of Derek. We had the necessary income, and I was working.